Hi guys, Simon here from Mercure, Sydney. I'm the executive chef here. Today we're going to do a country style chicken soup, and the base on this is that most of the ingredients you'll have in your cupboards at home. So we'll get on with it, and first part of this we need to make the stock, so we're going to get this on. It's going to take about an hour and a half to get cooking, so let's go with the stock, alright? So first up you're going to need a whole chicken. So just pop your whole chicken straight into a pot of water. We'll get that going. Alright, and then we're going to add our onions, our celery, our carrot, some sliced garlic and some bay leaf. Alright, so this will all just go straight in the pot, rough cut. You don't have to dice it up nicely because it's all going to be strained out, thrown in the bin. Alright, so the big part here is that you bring this to the boil and then turn it down and simmer. Simmer for about an hour and a half. Just until, and feel the chicken should be cooked right through and almost starting to fall apart, and then you're pretty much right to go. So we've got our stock cooking over behind us over here. And the next lot of vegetables that you're going to need during this process is some just frozen peas that you have at home, some frozen corn kernels, which is perfect for this, some nice diced carrot, about 1 centimetre cut, a little bit of celery, not too much, just a little bit, yeah. Some nice 1 centimetre diced potato, we've got some chopped garlic, we've got some butter, a bit of flour to make our roux with, and some 1 centimetre diced onion. We're going to try and get some flavour out of some of the vegetables that we're going to finish the soup with. So the first thing you want to do is put a nice little wedge of butter into your pan, get that melting down. So we're just going to add our onions in now. You just need to cook your onions a little bit translucent is where you want to be. About now you want to add in a little bit of garlic. So then we're going to add in some celery. Now we're just going to add in our carrots. So again, this is just to get these started, get the garlic to start flavouring them. We season as we go here. There's some nice sea salt in the background. Always season as you go. For this soup, I like to use white pepper, not cracked black pepper. We're back with our stock at the moment. I always find it good that if you just go around the edges, and you'll find by just skimming and removing this foam, generally what happens is as the chickens cook and all the impurities start coming out of the chicken, it's always good just to give it a light skim. Okay guys, so we're at the point now, our chicken's cooked. We've used one of these to remove the chicken. Basically what I've done is I've scooped out all the chunky cut vegetables and discarded them, because all I want is the stock out of that. Then what I've done is also we've cleaned the chicken. So I've taken all the meat off the chicken, I've got rid of all the skin, all the fatty parts. All you want to keep is this nice piece of chicken, and then I've just flaked it with a fork and literally just shredded it up. So we're going to jump straight into the next stage now, which is we're going to strain the stock. So we're going to strain that, so you'll need a colander. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to strain the stock. This is where we're going to make a roux. Alright, so roux is just like flour and butter, so we just got our butter going here. Alright, so now we've got our butter melted. We'll just turn down that a little bit. We'll add a little bit of butter to get into our roux going here now. A little bit more. So again, it's almost equal parts flour, butter to make our roux. Basically our roux now is done. We've cooked that out with our flour and butter. Basically now I'm just going to add some stock as I go here, and then just whisk it really fast. You know, just make sure we don't have any lumps. We want to get it all incorporated. So I'll turn the heat back up to full now. We want to get to the boil. A little bit more salt and pepper. I think we can add a little bit more liquid to it, just because as it's cooking later, when you put the potatoes and that in, it's going to reduce down, yeah? It's going to come down a little bit, so we don't want to lose too much. So next stage, while we're at the boil here now, what I want to do is I want to add in my potatoes. We're going to add our vegetables that we put aside earlier, that we just sweated off. They're not cooked. So we're in Sydney, Australia, and you know it's cold here. This is going to be a perfect Sunday afternoon soup with some friends. So what we want to do now, we've got all the vegetables in there, the potatoes. What we haven't put in now is the chicken. Don't put the chicken in yet. Don't put your peas and corn in yet. Really focus on just getting those potatoes just till they're just cooked. You just want them just done. And we're just going to simmer that now for a good maybe 20 minutes, and then we're going to keep checking those potatoes and taste it for your seasoning. Okay guys, we're at the part now where we're going to finish off the soup, and then we're going to serve it up. So we've cooked our potatoes, they're just al dente. So at this point we're going to add in our corn. So we add these at the end, you know what I mean? So the peas go in now. Alright, so now we've got our peas in there. Basically we've got our chicken, it's all shredded up now. There's no bones in here, there's no fat, no skin. And basically just pop that in there now. Mix it through to heat it up. And basically, yeah, just simmer, bring back to the boil, and we're ready to go. Soup done, and you're away. So let's serve up a bowl. Alright.